Chris here. And so today I just wanted to put out a really quick video because I'm often asked this question, usually by the parents of potential students, of which type of guitar should their child start with, or which type of guitar should a beginning guitar player start with, be it an acoustic guitar or an electric guitar. And really, as far as I'm concerned, there are two factors that really determine that. The first one is, what type of music does the potential student like to listen to? If they like to listen to blues and rock and roll or heavy metal or something like that, then I would lean towards an electric guitar just to start off. They make 3/4 size electric guitars for kids, and they make, pretty cheap gear out there to get started on. You can also always buy used. But if that's the desire, if they like playing that kind of music, I would start them off on an electric guitar. If, however, they like country music or folk music or an acoustic type based music, or if they're just going to be playing like campfire things, or they don't know which direction, it's always it's not a bad idea to start off with an acoustic guitar. Now, an acoustic guitar, if you get a steel string acoustic guitar, generally I lead people in that direction, unless they're going to study classical or flamenco. But if they're just generally going to start playing, what they're hearing on the radio and whatnot, then I would go with a steel string guitar. In the beginning, it's kind of harder to press down a steel string guitar as opposed to a nylon string guitar, but you do end up building up calluses, and your fingers do get used to it. It's just a little rough in the beginning. If you have a very serious sensitivity problem with your fingertips, you might want to go with a nylon string guitar. But again, it might not be what you want after a couple of months of being into it. It might not provide the sound you're looking for. On the other side, with an electric guitar, even though those are steel strings, just because of the way it's set up, the strings don't need to be as taut in order to make sound. Therefore, on an electric guitar, the strings are very easy to push down. So even if you have sensitivity problems on your fingertips, or if you've tried a steel string acoustic guitar and you felt it was a little too hard, an electric guitar might be a little bit easier to play and a better choice. So that's pretty much it. They're both guitars. They're both, the math on the guitars, the theory, the chord structures, everything is the same. It really comes down to the sound and the style of music that you want to do, that the student wants to play. You can always find either electric or acoustic, fairly decent quality instruments used. They're out there. And especially for kids, the 3/4 size guitars, they're making really high quality products these days. And oftentimes, the kids grow out of the guitars. Sometimes they like to keep them for nostalgia. Other times they just want to get rid of them and move on to the next guitar. So there's a real nice used market for both acoustic and electric 3/4 size guitars for kids. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. It really just comes down to what kind of music are they going to play, because you really just want them to be engaged and happy. One of my theories on teaching is, I take my students, the first question I ask is, who's your favorite artist? What's your favorite song? That's the song we're going to start with. And because most of the time, the chords, we can at least begin there, and that's a great place to kick off. Okay, well, I hope this was helpful, and yeah, get out there and play.